I'm going to invite you to take a deep breath, get comfortable in your space, and join me in practicing checking in, grounding ourselves, centering, focusing on the things that matter most. And along those same lines, I thought I'd share with you today one of the practices that's been really, really useful for me in my work in end-of-life care, really in thinking about relationships in general. It's called The 4 Things That Matter Most. And I borrow that name from a title of a book by Dr. Ira Byock. But the 4 things are found in most spiritual traditions, in particular, the Ho'oponopono tradition of the Native Hawaiian peoples. It's the same exact 4 things. It's a reconciliation practice that is extraordinary. If you're interested, you might look it up. But for right now, I'm simplifying it way down, and we'll just use it in a little exercise. You might close your eyes if you'd like to. Certainly make sure you're comfortable. And I'm going to encourage you to bring to mind a significant relationship in your life. So maybe this is a really positive relationship. Maybe this is a really difficult relationship. It can even be a relationship with someone that you've lost that's no longer here. Any significant relationship. And as you're thinking about this person in this relationship, we're going to use that as sort of a basis for this practice as you reflect on these things. The 4 things that matter most. The first of the things is thank you. Thank you for being my friend, my partner, my mother, my mentor. Thank you for the things that you have taught me, for the way that you have modeled things for me, for times that you've helped me, or ways that you've made me feel. Thank you for all of it. The second is, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for any times that I let you down. Sorry for times that I've hurt you, knowingly or unknowingly. Sometimes we may feel like things have been water under the bridge, but we've never actually said them out loud. And it can be really meaningful to be really explicit about the times that we've hurt people and that we are sorry. The third is I forgive you. One of the really beautiful things about forgiveness is that someone doesn't even have to apologize first. We can choose to forgive no matter what the other person is experiencing. Forgiveness is a choice, and it's really as much about us as anything. It's what we want to hold on to and what we want to let go. So I choose to forgive you for times that you've hurt me, knowingly or unknowingly. I forgive you for being human, for making mistakes, for sometimes acting out your own pain. I forgive you for not always knowing the right thing to do, for trying and making mistakes and hurting me. And I let you off the hook for it. I choose that I'm not going to hold on to that anger. That doesn't mean that we don't still have boundaries, that there aren't still consequences for things that people do. But we can choose whether we hold on to the anger, whether we hold on to the pain and continue to feel it ourselves. And then the fourth is I love you. You matter. Your life matters. It's important to me. It's important to other people. And I want you to know that I love you very much. that your life has made a difference in my life and in other lives. It matters that you're here. Obviously, when we say these things in a really positive relationship, there can be a lot of significance in it. It can be really beautiful. But in a difficult relationship, there's even more power. There's more power when we choose to see the good in people, to be grateful for the things that they offer us, to take responsibility for our own stuff. I'm sorry for my part. To forgive them, whether or not they're sorry. And then to tell them that they matter, that you love them if you're comfortable with that language. Maybe that's too much. But we are all just people doing the best that we can. Usually, we are doing the best that we can, even if it's hard for one another to see. Usually, if we're having a difficult time, it's because we've got a lot going on and we are struggling. We are doing the best that we can, even if it doesn't seem like it, even if someone else thinks they could do it better. And being able to see that in our relationships, being able to offer those 4 things, those are the stuff that make up our unfinished business when we lose someone we love. Those are the things that make up the stuff of life. They're the basis of most spiritual traditions, forgiveness practices, gratitude, offering love, being able to see ourselves in one another, treat one another the way we want to be treated. The 4 things that matter most. I've loved it as I've worked in hospice practice. Now that I'm in the funeral home, it's been a hugely useful tool. And again, if you're interested, the book 4 Things That Matter Most by Dr. Ira Byock is a great place to start, or the Ho'oponopono tradition of the native Hawaiian peoples. But you'll find those same 4 themes in a lot of different practices. I don't know what it was like for you to try that with a relationship. You might try it with a different relationship and see what it's like. You might even try writing a letter or sitting down with a person and going through those things together. Or maybe it's just something to hold on to in your back pocket. Whatever it is, be good to yourself. We're going to go ahead and move back into our day. Maybe carry those things with us. Certainly be good to yourself. And I'll see you soon.